On Access Carolina, there's something magical about seeing a tiny hummingbird out in the wild with those rapid wing speeds. You'll love to see that in your backyard. So in our region, the ruby-throated hummingbird is the species you're most likely to see. They fly low to the ground during the day. They're looking for nectar and sources to feed on, and they also do consume small insects for us. So if you want a better chance of spotting hummingbirds, you'll want to attract them to your home with the right plants and the right colors. Sam at Martin Garden Center has some ideas.
Hi everyone, this is Sam from Martin Garden Center. I'd like to spend a minute with you today and create a spiller, filler, thriller porch pot container. And we're basing ours today on a theme, a hummingbird attracting porch pot. I'm choosing colors and flowers very specifically here to attract and feed hummingbirds. What I have here today is salvia, hummingbird, forest fire, hummingbird lunch, cigar plant, and many famous red double calibrachoa or million bells. I'm choosing these plants very specifically and particularly. This salvia back here, the one that's very tall, is our thriller. What the thriller is supposed to do is, if you're looking at this container from far away, it catches your eye immediately. The plant's usually taller, it usually has an interesting texture. Most people use grasses or some other kind of woody shrub that's tall and upright. My filler today is this hummingbird lunch salvia. What it is supposed to do is fill the pot with color or fill the pot with a shape. And here, as you see on the cigar plant, it also, just like the salvia, has long, red, tubular flowers. Finally, for my spiller, it's kind of a spiller filler, I like using those, is this calibrachoa. What this calibrachoa will do is fill and spill over the side of the pot with red color. So I'm going to go ahead and plant this container. What I have here is a container of high quality potting soil. Don't skimp on potting soil. What's inside here that isn't really shown because it's underneath the soil is Garden Coat. This is Martin Garden Center's preferred long-term release synthetic fertilizer. We like it because it's good for 6 months and it has more micronutrients than other products do. And of course we sell it. I'm gonna plant this container now. This container, its purpose is to have a side. And so I'm taking my thriller first. It's going on the quote-unquote backside. When I plant containers, I do like to tear up the root ball just a little bit. I don't go so crazy as other people do, and I've had just fine success with it. Still trying to see that the plant was in a container, but the roots are broken up. The reason I'm doing that is if you don't break up the roots will continue to grow in a direction and won't spread out through the pot like it could. I'm gonna plant my thriller here in the back now. Notice it's kind of upright from the pot, and because I did not tamp down the soil too much, I can just press this plant down a little bit and it is level with the soil surface. Perfect. The filler here is our Hummingbird's Lunch cigar plant. They have a cute little flower. This one kind of looks like a bat face with very, very small ears. The root system is lightly rooted on this, so I don't have to fuss it up too much, and it will slide right into the hole that I just dug without much fuss. And then finally, my double blooming red calibrachoa. Given that this plant is double blooming, that means the reproductive parts and the nectar producing parts are petals instead of being more functional towards the plant and its biology. So all this is doing is being a huge bat signal of red for hummingbirds to say, hey, there's probably something good here. We're not tricking them this time. We actually have plants that are good for them here, and we want them to come around and stay around and have a snack as they're on their way. So this is my hummingbird porch pot. This will go in full sun. Doesn't need a lot of water right now, but in about a month when this pot is huge and fully rooted thanks to Garden Coat, probably watering this every day. So be careful, keep the hummingbirds happy, keep this well watered and keep it well fertilized.
You can find Martin Garden Center off Malden Road near Conisty Park. They are open 7 days a week.